How would you feel if you opened up your bank account right now and saw $100,000 staring back at you? I bet you would feel great. Unfortunately, the majority of people believe that this is impossible to achieve when making a low income. However, as someone who has saved up six figures without making a ton of money, I can tell you that it is more than possible. With that being said, let's get into how you can do the same regardless of who you are. $100,000 is a lot of money, but before you start your mission to save up six figures, it is important to understand why I'm asking for this much money and why it is so critical to your financial success to have this much money. Once you have saved up your first $100,000, you have unlocked a superpower similar to getting star power and Superman abilities. A wise man once said that saving up your first $100,000 is difficult, but you absolutely have to do it. That wise man is none other than Berkshire Hathaway billionaire Charlie Munger. Now to him, $100,000 is a drop in the bucket, but to most of us, $100,000 is the spark to future financial success. Here's why. When it comes to spending and ultimately saving, the first step is to understand your level of spending awareness. You see, typically, we only look at what I call your conscious spending, which are the expenses you are aware you are incurring. For example, you are aware of those mortgage payments leaving your bank account every month. However, chances are that you haven't thought about spending in the ways I'm about to break it down for you. So when it comes to spending and ultimately saving, the first step is to understand unconscious costs are those that you fail to track, and they occur more frequently than you might think. For example, you sign up for a subscription, but because you never review your credit card, you keep getting charged month after month. On the other hand, you might not even have a budget and have basically no idea where any of your money is going. When you have a low income, you don't have the financial means to be unaware of any costs. The final element of spending that will stop when you reach your goal is cutting. You might be looking for ways to save money in all the wrong places. For example, you might be taking the advice that giving up the 3 Starbucks coffees that you drink every month will make you rich. Or you might be thinking that giving up Netflix and having to watch a blank screen with your next Tinder date will have been worth saving the $10 or $15. Both of these ideas are false. If you want to save money, you should look in the right places. If you are serious about saving up $100,000 on low income, you need to refine your focus and become more aware, and you can do both of these things with a budget. For myself personally, I like to use what I call the split budget. This budget involves you splitting your after-tax income into 2 categories, spending and saving. Once you know how much you want to save as a percentage of your income, you will be able to calculate how much you can spend and proceed from there. If you are serious about saving, in order to save $100,000 in a single year, you would need to work an excessive amount of overtime or launch a lucrative side business almost immediately. On the other hand, if you save $100,000 over the course of 40 years, you may only need to reduce the number of channels in your cable package from 400 to 300. Now, I am aware that you are capable of arriving at this conclusion on your own, but what you may not be aware of is how the passage of time can both help and hinder your efforts to save up 6 figures. In the following scenarios, time is most likely going to be an obstacle. For you, if, for example, you set an unachievable savings goal for yourself, it may be tempting to give up before you've even begun. On the other hand, you may have a long-term savings goal that is so far into the future that you forget why it's important to be responsible with your money. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so now so that I can remind you why it's important to be responsible with your finances. Fortunately, time is not only an adversary in your quest to save money, it can also be a helpful tool if you allow it to be. The best example I can think of is trying to save money in an urgent situation. If you got to save $10,000 in 6 months, chances are you would make more significant moves to get there, such as downsizing your living space, giving up your car, or not going out for dinner, no matter how delicious your favorite Italian restaurant's past may have been. Therefore, time when taking a journey, incredible forward movement can take place. Before we get into how to leverage investing to save up $100,000, let's talk about why it's necessary. You see, saving money in the traditional sense of putting it into the bank downright sucks for building wealth with the embarrassingly low interest rates that banks pay these days. The third factor you need to master to save up $100,000 is the art of investing. Fortunately, you don't have to learn fundamental analysis or day trade to do so. Let's say that on your low income, you are able to save $5,000 a year through saving alone. It would take you 20 years to save up $100,000 through saving alone. However, if you invested and received an average return of 7%, it would take you just 13 years to save $100,000. So this is the why behind investing. Let's not talk about the how. The biggest investing mistake I see so many people making, regardless of their income, is being overly cautious hands-on. Either they are spending countless hours researching new stocks, or they are taking on the administrative hassle that comes along with executing trades. Both of these activities require a significant amount of time. You can avoid forgetting to invest, jerking when the market is too hot, selling when the market is down, and any other rookie mistakes that will only make your path to $100,000 longer by simply setting up an automated contribution every month into your preferred cost index fund and going about your business. The other rookie mistake that I want to highlight is the feeling that your investing efforts are not making a difference. The truth is that for 99% of people, your best investing strategy is to simply set up an automated contribution every month into your preferred